I was watching the news about the riots and stuff. Sucks. If a cop killed me, I wouldn't want there to be riots. I would want justice to take its course, you know? So, so yeah, it's like, it's pretty bad. All that stuff that I saw a little bit of it. It's been going on for days, huh? That's not a good way to spend your Friday. So I'm just here being lazy. So I kind of like decided that I'm only going to drink one soda a week. So the question comes down to Coke or Pepsi. So yeah, you just have to mix and match, I guess. I don't know. Cálmate, way. Right? If they killed a Mexican or a white or a Chinese or whatever, they wouldn't go, oh, so crazy, would they? Anyway, I was at my mom's house. We're gonna finish watching the In the Tall Grass on Netflix. It was an okay movie. Anyways, my dad was gonna go to sleep. He's like, "Y'all can watch the tall grass, the short grass, or tomorrow you can even cut grass." But I'm gonna go to sleep. I was all laughing. I haven't seen a really good movie lately. I've just seen a bunch of okay movies, I guess. Nothing really like stuck with me. I haven't finished watching Parasite. That was a pretty interesting movie. I guess the movie that stuck out the most that I watched lately is Innocent Blood from 1992, the vampire movie. I didn't finish it either. I'm at the end. I have like 15 minutes left, so it was an okay movie. I don't remember watching it back then, so I was like, a lot of these people are like all like in the grave already. That's all the movie is. But yeah, it's pretty movie. I like the mob leader that turns into a vampire. He kind of reminds me of my grandpa. So yeah, I feel like watching wrestling. I haven't seen wrestling in a while. I got the 3 free months of WWE Network, and I barely watched like a little bit of it. I watched some WCW, and then that's about it. So I haven't. I haven't got a chance to take advantage of it. I forgot what. Oh yeah, I had a dream last night that I was wrestling, and I wrestled one match my entire life, and I got a championship belt, but it was like the lower belts. It wasn't the main belts. I still got a belt, and I was like, whoa! I was like, I just wrestled once, and I got a belt, and I was thinking like, I want to earn it, you know. So I started going around asking people if they wanted to wrestle me, so I can defend the championship. Like, so I can earn it, you know, not like a one shot thing where I just wrestle once and get a belt. So it was a pretty interesting dream. And they were like setting up. We're like under a freeway, like a bridge under the freeway, and like they were setting up a wrestling ring right there. And there was people like gathering. And I was like, "Hey, anybody want to wrestle me for the belt?" And I had the belt. It's funny. It felt like the dream was in Corpus Christi, Texas, because of the way the freeways are over there. SPID or whatever. It looked kind of like that. Yeah, so I don't know. It was a pretty fun dream. And I got to wrestle in my dream too. Like I remember that it was in another ring though. Like I was like doing moves and stuff, like suplexes and stuff. And there was like metal bars going up and all around it. Like we would hit it, but it wouldn't hurt. It was weird. I don't know. It just didn't make any sense, but it was cool anyways. Yeah, so I'm just here like taking it easy, you know. I was thinking like I was thinking about medication today. I was thinking how many people are dependent on medication. Like if something happens where they can't pay for the medication, what do they do? Like they just like curl up in a ball and die or what? I was trying to like I was trying to put into perspective like what is there like what are people how are people taken care of or whatever out in the wild. I was thinking like if something happens to me, like if I ever have a heart attack or something, I want it to happen to where like I have a choice. You want to tell somebody like call 911 or whatever, or just die. And I was thinking I would rather just die and get it over with. Like I don't I would want to have that mentality to where you have a choice. Like, hey, do you want to like get treatment and then go through all this crap and be a survivor of it, or do you want to just like like if you don't take care of it, you'll just die. Like nothing though. I was thinking I'd rather just like croak and get it over with. I was thinking about stuff like that today, medical stuff. I don't know why. So I was thinking like if I get sick, I hope that I'm brave enough to like refuse treatment to where I'll just die and get it over with because I don't care about like being a survivor or anything. I just want to get out of here already. I'm already too old, I guess. Jesus was only 34 or what? I guess once you surpass that age, it's like, dang, I'm old. Like the Son of God wasn't even here as long as me. So yeah, I'm just here. So yeah, I got HBO Max, and haven't watched much of it. I guess that's what happens. Like, you want to get it, and then once you get it, it's like, okay, I got it. Like, I could just take my time with it, I guess. But the bad part about it is it's not on Roku or uh, Fire TV right now yet. But they said as soon as they okay it, they'll put it on there. I think it's stupid that they need to like strike deals just to put an app on a thing that has apps. It should be like, if it has apps, then it should have every kind of app. Just throw it on there. Imagine how much more money they could have made if they had it on Roku and Fire TV. Because it's only for like Android TV and Apple TV, right? I don't even watch TV anyways that much. I watch everything on like uh, Chromebooks and tablets and my phone. So yeah. And today I was poking around the Nintendo store, the Wii U store, looking at like different games that I passed up like years ago that I never, because there was a time that I wasn't into video games and I missed a lot of stuff. So looking back, it's like, oh yeah, I missed all this stuff. It's weird. Yeah, so I was just poking around and I was trying to find some good deals on the Nintendo eShop of everything, like Switch, 3DS, and everything. They don't really have many good deals right now. And I was thinking of getting some Camco games, but they have already taken them off of sale already. So it's not like I would have time to play them much, anyways. I have so many games that they're just backed up. Like if I wanted to go play one, I could. Plus, I rent games, so like there's just no way I'd get around to all of it anyway. One thing I'm thinking of getting out of is this Netflix, the physical, because like there's so many streaming services that have stuff to watch. So like, why pay that extra? What is it, like $18 for it? Yeah, so I might get out of physical media as far as movies. So, and like on my PS4, I don't play any physical games. I mean, the ones I rent, yeah, but if I usually wait for the sales to go on digital games to get them digital, because I bought a like, I don't know, 5 terabyte hard drive or something. So like I could just put a bunch of games on there, and by the time you know it, it's PS5 time. We got the chills, but I'm not gonna get one anytime soon, anyway. I was reading that in July, the games that are out by then should be uh, double released, like released on the PS5 to come. So those are going to be the last games of the PS4. If they keep making PS4 games until the holidays, those games should be able to be released on PS5 too. That's what I was reading about, but I don't know if it's true or not. And I was looking at the resolution of 8K. It was funny. It was like a bunch of things, but like it was a big number. I was like, just more dimensions, I guess. I don't know. They had computer monitors that were 8K, and I was thinking, and it's such a small like screen. Like, can you really take advantage of that many pixels, anyways? When I play my Nintendo Switch, 720p, and that's clear enough. Even if it was 480p, that would be clear enough. I don't know. So So yeah, as long as it's clear, I don't care. So yeah, I was thinking of getting a Bridge keyboard, G type keyboard for my Pixel Slate, but I'm starting to like the Folio keyboard now that I'm about to get another keyboard. I'm thinking this keyboard is nice. It was made by Google and it was designed specifically for it. So why would I want something? Because I saw reviews about it and there was like they were saying it's nice, but it's not as premium. So yeah, but the only reason is because I would want to use my Pixel Slate like while I'm in bed, just to have it like a clamshell. And the Pixel Slate, you can only use it on hard surfaces like desks and stuff. So I'm starting to like the original keyboard. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the Folio keyboard. I mean the hard keyboard anytime soon. So yeah. Plus I got a pen for it. You can poke at stuff. I was playing with the apps that you can write and stuff. I was writing and stuff. It's funny. So it's a little gadget. Pixel Slate's a nice little gadget to have for fun. I don't know. It's not something to take seriously. But the Pixel Book, the one that's not the Pixel Book Go, but the one before it, that's a good laptop. Does everything, and you can use a pen on it too. But the Pixel Book, but the Pixel Book Go, like it doesn't even support pen, and the aspect ratio of the screen is like widescreen, so like you can only do so much. Like you could do more with the wider screen that the older models have, and I don't know. I like Google stuff. I don't know why. Speaking of Google stuff, like I was reading about a promotion that Google was having that if you have YouTube Premium or YouTube Music or something, if you had it since before the 26th or something, you can get a free Nest Mini. And I checked the links and stuff, and it said that I'm not eligible. So I contacted Google, and they told me that I can get it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So yeah, so I don't know. They said that they either give you an email about it, or you get a pop up on your app, or you get on the website. So I didn't get either of those, but I had to ask them myself about it. So if you haven't got it, you might want to ask about the Nest Mini if you can get it for free. And I have Google Home Minis, but those are the older generation ones. The Google Nest Mini, and they had improved speakers. So I guess I'll be replacing my Google Home Mini with the Nest Mini. And yeah, I don't know. So I'll end up having two. I don't know. Just put one in the other room, I guess. I don't know. So I'll have two uh, two mini speakers that are Google, and I'll have an Echo Dot. So I have a lot of little devices here and there, and the Echo Dots were like because I got one for my mom, I got one for me. They were 99 cents. They had like a special on Amazon. I was like, so yeah, they're fun to have, but I don't use them too much like I used to. My brother doesn't really like them. He's like, those stupid devices, they go off whenever you like say a trigger word or whatever. Because me and my mom, we were talking about we're talking about ghosts, and the Echo Dots went off, and we're all like, huh? like what's going on? We were like scared. And then my brother was like, yeah, right. It's just the way they are. They just go off because you probably said something like Alexa this or that, like within what you're saying, you know. So yeah, I was like, okay, non-believer. I told him, and we were talking about like those who are superstitious. And I was like, yeah, I'm superstitious. And my mom said she was superstitious too, and my brother said he wasn't superstitious, but he has bad luck, so maybe he needs to be superstitious so he can like uncurse himself or something. I saw a black cat today. It didn't cross my path. It was like in front of me and it went that way. I was like, black cat. I was happy to see it. Yeah, so it's still Friday over here. I have a bunch of Switch games that I haven't opened. I was thinking of playing Street Fighter. I really want part two. I don't have part two. The HD whatever for Switch. I have Street Fighter 2 on my PS3. I don't even turn on my PS3. Maybe I should play some Street Fighter 4 on my 3DS. I have like two copies of it. So I might as well play it, I guess. Do something, huh? Anybody for a game of online this and that? I got my mom a new hotspot router, like a LTE router, and it's like a modem. It was messing up. Like it would work on single band, like the default settings, but if you change the settings to dual band or 5 gigahertz, then it would kick you off the Wi-Fi. And then the internet itself on the device would disconnect until you restart the device every single time, and it's a new modem. So like I'm trying to get it like returned or replaced, but I asked for to return it, so they're supposed to message me back, but like uh, the 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 modems that because I have like two spare modems and then I have this one that I bought for her. She doesn't really like it. I said you're probably gonna have to go back to the one you don't like, and she was like, "Oh," I was like, "Cause I can't find anything else right now." It was a brand new from Netgear itself, you know. You think that it would be working, but yeah, I mean, but single band, like the default settings, it works perfectly. So yeah, I don't know. She kind of wanted to keep it. I said, well, I mean, that it works like normally or whatever, it's worth keeping, but it has a feature of dual band or 5 gigahertz, and that part's not working, so it's not 100%. So we might as well return it or at least exchange it for another one that it should work if it, because I don't think they're all like that. So all that drama or what? Is IPTV legal? I don't know anything about only IPTV stuff. Oh. Bought this game from GameFly used, and it's in good condition too. Like, these are the kind of games I like. Just some turn. It's a SRPG, like a strategy RPG, kind of like Final Fantasy War of the Lions, Final Fantasy Tactics. Anyway, so it's good condition. So if you buy this brand new, it's like 100 something bucks. At a good price. So I bought it for like $20, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I want to play it. I saw this thing online. It said they were selling in Japan uh, Wii's and 3DSs for like, I mean, not 3DSs, Wii's and DSs for like $1. I was like, dang. Just want to get rid of them, I guess. I was thinking, can you play English games on them? Or is it just like for their territory? Import a bunch of them and just be like just swimming in them. Yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do later on is watch a vampire movie on DVD, all old digital versatile disc, or is it digital video disc? Anyway, so I'm gonna do that and then probably call it a night. But I'm planning on staying up all night, so I don't know if that's gonna work out or not. It's Friday, you gotta stay up all night. Hang on. Let me get my phone. Yeah, so phone. Hopefully everybody calms down about all that injustice stuff. Like, just there's a justice system, so like, be cool or whatever. Stop making trouble. Burning down buildings and all that. Yeah. So yeah, anyways. Here's my Pixel book. It's all dirty. It's all like dirty, like a bunch of like meat grease, I guess. I don't know, like a bunch of my skin that got fell off on the keyboard and stuff. It's funny. my own skin, anyways. It's weird how some people like their stuff never gets messed up. It's like, how do you keep your stuff like looking brand new? Like my stuff, when I use my stuff, it gets all greasy. I guess I'm a greasy person. I don't know. I mean, not super greasy, but it's been used. Yeah. Anyways, this is like one of the best Chromebooks you can buy. I recommend this one over the Pixelbook Go. And right now they're selling because the one I have right here is an i3, and they're selling the i5 refurbished one on the Google store for $6.99, which is a good deal. Yeah, is it an i3? Wait a minute, I don't think they made the i3. I think this is i5. Let me check. I think the i3 was the Pixel Slate, or was it M3? It was M3 processor. Yeah, I think this was the i5, but there's only one way to make sure about Chrome OS, maybe. Additional details, build details. Hey, how's it? How does it tell you your computer stuff? I don't know. I have to look it up. I could look up the. I could just look up what I bought, and it'll be faster than looking up through the system. Okay, store.google.com. Pixelbook, Pixelbook. It's touchscreen. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Uh, yeah, it was the. I have the i5 one, the 128 gigabytes, but the Pixel Slate that I have is M3 processor. So, anyways, even though it's the lowest one you could buy, $6.99 for a refurbished one that's guaranteed to work. It's a good deal. They're real snappy uh, computers. They just do your basic computer stuff. So, but I wonder if you buy a refurbished one, do you still get the perks of if you bought a new one? You know, because if you buy a brand new one, you get like free Google One for a year or stuff like that. So I don't know if you can still get it if you buy a refurbished one from Google itself. So I don't know. So yeah, I'm hoping that they come out with a new Pixel book in October. But since the COVID-19 thing, there's like a lot of stuff that hasn't been coming out, right? That was supposed to come out. So who knows? And they might not even come out this year. So I was thinking, like, should I get a 5G phone, or should I get like a new Pixel book if they come out? I was trying to figure out like what do I want? What do I want? So I'm probably end up buying the Pixel book if they make a new one instead of a 5G phone and being like, oh, I can always get that later, like in the spring or something. It's not even summer yet, so why am I looking so far ahead? My brother likes Apple stuff. I would buy Apple stuff if it was cheaper. If it was cheaper, I would probably have the iPad Pro with the keyboard with the trackpad. It's a nice device. I was like, it's kind of a lot. And then I looked at the smaller model, the 11-inch one, and it was way cheaper than the 12.9 inch. I was like, shit, do I even want the 12.9 anyways? It wouldn't be too bulky. So I don't know. Just trying to figure it out. So if I was rich, I'll be buying a bunch of stuff, and I'll probably have a bunch of unopened stuff just sitting around. And I'll be like, okay, I can't be like that because that's the way I'd be if I was rich. I would have probably some houses that I haven't even lived in yet, just sitting around waiting for me. It's not good. Like right here, it even says it. A Japanese store selling the Nintendo Wii and DS for under $1. So yeah, crazy. Tropical storms. I should draw or what? I should put Jason Voorhees on the TV and then draw him on the tablet or what? Be like, there, I copied it. I've done that before. I haven't drawn in a while. When I try to make my own stuff, like it comes out funky. When I draw like whatever I see, that's easy for me. Just copy it. I used to write poems when I was younger. I had like the 13th grade curse or whatever. And I would write poems like they were okay, I guess. I had a folder full of poems, but I don't know what happened to it. I'm not inspired anymore to write stuff, so I just want to go to sleep and croak while I'm asleep, get it over with. I don't even care about anything anymore. I feel like I've had a full life. Yeah, so one thing I wouldn't mind doing is this. That I want to play some Apple Arcade, but I don't have it. So I guess I'll wait till the first and I'll probably get it for a year. Might as well. I just want to play that one game, the Square Enix. Uh, kind of like Octopath Traveler, but like the Apple version of it, just for that. So yeah, I'm curious. Just just for my curiosity, I've got a year of Apple Arcade. It's not too expensive, anyways, and plus I could share it with my family. Like they don't want to even mess with it though. I remember one time I got the trial and I was like, it was like a month trial. I was like, hey, y'all want to play some games? Because like, y'all, everybody can get it. And like, they were like, we don't play games. I was like, okay, I guess. I wanted to play Pac Man with them. It was fun to have a Pac Man party. Everybody playing on their phones at the same time, trying to gobble each other up or whatever. But no, they're the ones who got me to get an iPhone, and now they don't even want to play games on it with me. And my sister was like, play these games instead with me. And she had some like games you could play in your messenger, like darts and like other stuff. And I was like, I guess it just wasn't the same. I remember we used to all play like a game like, on over the phone, something about guessing words or something like a hangman kind of game. But then everybody stopped playing it. I was like, I guess. Just for that, I'm gonna get a Pixel phone instead and be like, yeah, I don't want to play games with me anyways. I'll just play the Pixel stuff. So I should give them an ultimatum or what? Be like, okay, check this out. I'm gonna get Apple Arcade, and if you don't play with me, then I'm gonna get me a Pixel phone, a Google Pixel phone, and I won't be in your little group of like FaceTimes and all that iMessage crap. Good idea. That's what I'm gonna tell them, but I'll tell them later. Hang on. So yeah, I'm gonna tell him in a little while. I, well, I guess I can wait till fall to tell him. And be like, hey, the 5G phones come out. I'm not gonna get an Apple phone after all. Let's see. Oh yeah. I've been getting on Tidal lately, even though I have YouTube Music. Got $4, 4 months for $1. So, and some of the songs are in like CD quality or better, or all of them, but some of them. So it's pretty interesting, I guess. Guess. Doesn't even work. My headphones aren't working right now. Let me see. I guess they broken or what? Well, headphones. Maybe I need to charge them or something. So I'll restart the tablet. So I'll charge the headphones. Let's see. Okay. I'll get out of here in about 10 minutes. Just lazy today, I guess. I have some leftover pizza that I made a DiGiorno the other day. So maybe I'll get some pizza. Yeah. I really hope that I could have got those headphones working. Maybe I have to repair them or something. Who knows? Maybe I have some headphones right here. Let's see. Not these. I don't like these, do I? Not really. There's my Memorex headphones. They don't have too much bass on them, though. They're over there. No. No, they're not. Ooh. uh, I was looking at ways to make a quick buck, and I found that you can sell a used iPhone for like $17 on a kiosk at Walmart. So I was thinking, do I need $17 that bad? The only reason the phone is such a low price for it is because the screen's messed up. The screen's cracked. So I wonder how much it would be if the screen wasn't cracked. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I should. It's just laying around. It's like, dang, maybe I should trade it in. I mean, turn it in for $17. I don't know. Like, what if something happens? I need a spare phone or something. So just keep it around. So I make it that I have two spare phones because my iPhone SE is the old one is my spare phone for now, and mom gave me her phone. It has a cracked screen right here, but it's upgrade over the phone I had before. So the phone I had before was 32 gigabytes, and this phone's 128 gigabytes. So I could fit a lot more stuff on here. I have a bunch of like games that I barely play, like just a bunch of free games. There's a game like you have a sword that's like a fishing pole at the same time. I don't wonder if it's any good. Frogger was kind of fun, but it was kind of hard too. I don't know. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go eat some pizza and then I don't know. Lay around, I guess. I don't know. All right, guys. Bye.